This is still Prime Morning, and welcome. If you just tuned in, thank you for tuning in. Continue getting interactive with us on all our social media platforms. I need to remind you that it is KMJ's birthday, and I said this during the newsletter segment. If you love KMJ, you love his energy, everything about him, please send him the sweetest birthday message to our WhatsApp number, 055-157-5757. Well, you know that when I'm standing here, it is time for me to bring you updates on all the stories that are trending on social media. Hi, everybody. My name is Dua Akomia. You can also call me the Golden Girl. Now, let's get right into our very first trending story for today. Lawyer Armah Blay is trending on social media. Now, here's the reason that he's trending. He says that if President John Dramani Mahama is to give them the go-ahead, they are going to relocate the statue of former President I don't know why, but oh my goodness, of former President Nana Addo, his statue would be relocated to his hometown. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Take a listen to this.
One controversial issue. The outgone president, Nana Addo, former president Nana Addo. Let's start to see runabout one, that is the if you want runabout.
Abezi in the Nana Addo why am in Western region who deserve them.
What's why Juma?
Oh yeah, be
Hobbies why Juma. Your former regional minister, let me put it that way.
Us
why Juma.
Us there why ya be Juma on can change only see on way. Now one so worry no say.
Starting what by Abadi.
Statue na. Young communication directors will be relocating our brand new
statue.
Yes, you will relocate.
That is illegal. Ghana government, the statue is so in honor of an outgone president.
The next, I bet you 2 minutes president. Name president in Army 2. They young relocating Unquechebi. Never Kwame Nkrumah do something.
So you agree that although we relocated, I'm starting.
No, but at the end of the day, 100% because say 100% because that is the hospital. Yeah. It's a monumental hospital. And a better statue although in the nurse, a patient or a doctor and a child. Something indicating for everybody to know that this is a monumental project. Right. These are some of the things that we need. We don't want people praising.
So that is what lawyer Armah Blay is saying in relation to the statue in Takrady. Let's see what netizens are saying on social media. Easter says, Muchrebio. Emmanuel is saying, ungrateful people, if you like, destroy it. Why? A time will come that someone may also make a statue for JM. Ooh, okay. Brian says, instead of focusing on ways to revive Ghana's economy, you are busy obsessing over a former president's statue. Tony I, okay, says, you don't need his permission. Say you have no willpower to do it. And Nana is saying, move on fast. He could have done better for Second D Takrady. Mildred is saying, yes, please do that. Let's not be reminded of pain and suffering. Loverground says, permission or not, move it. We don't need statues in Ghana right now. Boss Lady Roddy says, there is no doubt that he spoke the truth. Well, do you agree to how some netizens are reacting to this particular story? Do you think that lawyer Armah Blay is right or wrong? Share that with us on our various social media platforms. The WhatsApp number is 055-157-5757. Also, you can go to our Facebook page, Joy Prime TV. Get into the comment section. Let us know how you feel about this particular story. Moving away from that, let's go to the United States. Now, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, we broke news to you of the death of the 39th president of the United States of America, Jimmy Carter. Well, it was his funeral yesterday, and interestingly, there were some shots that have gotten people talking on social media. Now, when I say certain shots, we all know how very tight, very interesting how politics in the United States of America has been, especially the presidential race between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Well, Donald Trump has won the elections. We are waiting for him to be sworn in on the 20th of January. But yesterday at the funeral of former president of USA, Jimmy Carter, there was a shot where Donald Trump, if you can have that, Donald Trump and Barack Obama were busy talking about something and were just laughing and smiling. And what even made the video more interesting was Kamala was seated right in front of them, and she turned to look in their direction and she gave a sigh of, what's going on? I always say this, that sometimes when you follow politics, when you take certain things too much to heart, you could be totally and completely wrong about certain things. Because here's a situation where Donald Trump and Barack Obama, former president, they've butted heads for the presidential race before. And Donald Trump had to butt heads with Kamala Harris. So I think that Kamala Harris was not really expecting that Barack Obama would end up, you know, vibing with Donald Trump in that manner. Did you see that? The inhaling and the exhaling she did? Yeah. Anyways, let's see if somebody else noticed it on social media. King of Harlem says, Barack is literally the only person who would have sat next to him. Michelle probably saw the seating chart and decided to stay home. Oh my goodness, why people like this? Our Glass Body Fitness says, I literally think President Obama can get along with anyone. He's such a class act. Nikki Oliro says, they are all just co-workers when you think about it. Michelle wasn't in the mood. Okay. Mike says, Trump secretly admires him and Obama is just a class act. That is all. Joey Fair says, Obama, that's too many teeth. Ain't nothing that damn funny. LOL. JK, this is kind of cute. Okay. Let's take some more. Bush always looks nervous, like he's praying not to get caught for something. LMAO. King of Harlem says, Barack is literally the only person. Okay, yes, we have read this. All right. Interesting. Well, how do you feel about this particular one? It's everywhere, okay? It's everywhere. These things in politics, don't take them too personal. Don't take them too much to heart, all right? Let's move away from that to the next trending story. And I gave you a hint during the intro early on where I told you that Ghanaian personality, I mean, she's doing amazingly well for herself. She's a businesswoman. She's an entrepreneur. She's somebody that has chalked her name at Netflix, at Apple Music, at Pepsi, at Uber by being their marketer. And she's done super, super well in all of these various companies. And I'm talking about Bozoma Saint John. So Bozoma Saint John had to pen down a very heartbreaking story of how, you know, what led to her having her home that has unfortunately been burnt down to ashes due to the wildfire that spread in Los Angeles, California, in the United States of America. Unfortunately, a lot of celebrities have lost their homes. Not just celebrities, but, you know, people who live in Los Angeles have lost their homes as well. A number of homes have been burnt down, and one of them is Bozoma Saint John. And so I want us to, if you can have, you know. So these are just a few shots of some of the houses that have been burnt down in Los Angeles, California. It seems that around this time, almost every year, there's this wildfire that runs in Los Angeles. This is not the first time that we are seeing something like this in our news. It's not the second time, nor the third time either. Almost every time in January, something like this does happen. So if you can have the picture of Bozoma. Okay. So I did say this earlier that Bozoma Saint John was actually here on Prime Morning last year around the same time, where she was super excited about the year of return that, you know, the outgone government had implemented to promote tourism here in Ghana. And she's one person that has been a chief pioneer of, this whole trend. Almost every year she finds herself in Ghana where she does her very best to promote it. Now, one of the ways that she also wants to give back to Ghana for being Ghanaian is that she opened up a new business of hers, which is called Eve by Boz in the United States of America. And she came to Ghana to open another branch here. And that was also an opportunity for her to give employment to some ladies here in Ghana. And so you can tell that she's one person that has Ghana at heart. She has her homeland at heart. The fact that she lives in the United States of America, yes, that's Bozoma. But she loves to be called Boz. So that's Boz. And yeah, unfortunately, that has happened to her. But on her post on Instagram, she did state how dear that home that got burnt was to her, stating that for somebody who was widowed and having a teenager as a child, and going to purchase a house that was situated in such a community as Los Angeles in California, she knew that definitely people would talk, people would say a lot of things. But looking at the success that she had chalked at that time, she was ready for anything and everything. And so that home was very dear to her, but unfortunately, it's gone. We hope and pray that, whatever that she lost in that home, she gets it in 1,000 folds, in a better way, in a much better way. And that, our condolences to her as well. And that we hope for nothing but the best for her. Let's see if you have some reactions on social media, how people are sympathizing with her for her loss. Carla says, "Oh, Boz, I'm so sorry." Maxine is saying, "Wow, so sorry. It's not over, as you know. I can only imagine how you and your daughter are going through." Sending prayers for you and all my friends in the area. Tanika Ray says, "Oh no, so sorry, Boz. This is devastating. I'm so sorry. You will build again, but yeah, we are hurting with you." Miss Ibeth says, "Beloved sis, lifting you up." So like I said, she's not the only celebrity that has lost her property in this wildfire in California. Tiwa Savage also posted, and she says, "This is devastating, so heartbreaking, sis. Praying for you. I know God will restore tenfold what the devil tried to destroy." Exactly. That's what we are hoping for. Jennifer Tilly says, "So sorry you lost your beautiful home, Boz." And then we have Carrie Champion also saying, "No words, my love, all tears, but joy will come in the morning. I love you deep. Our King is on the throne." All right, and so these are a few comments that we picked up in relation to this story. If you have loved Bozoma Saint John as well, you can share, a very short message to our WhatsApp number and our Facebook page, and I'll definitely be reading them. Well, it's time for me to get my phone, pull out my list, and let's get celebrating all those who are celebrating their birthdays. But as I get my phone, I have to remind you again that it is KMJ's birthday. Today, I am my sister's birthday girl, My TV boyfriend's birthday is today. I call KMJ my TV boyfriend. Everybody knows that KMJ is my TV boyfriend. In fact, some persons were thinking that KMJ and I were seriously in a relationship. Hey! My goodness. So KMJ, it's your birthday today. And once again, we love you. Thank you for that awesome personality you bring to everything about you on the show, on the channel, on other channels of multimedia as well. We see you. We love the energy that you bring every single time. And so a happy birthday to you, Kay. Do enjoy your day. Happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating your birthdays. We are still waiting for the birthday messages that you have for KMJ right here on Prime Morning. Make sure that you do not send the messages after 10 a.m. because when it comes after, We won't read it on air. My name is Asia Dua Akumia. I love to be called the Golden Girl. Continue staying with us right here on Prime Morning. We have a very interesting conversation when it comes to pageantry. Are you interested in being in the pageantry industry or the model industry? This conversation is perfect for you. Let's not forget that Africa's Model Scout Season 2 is coming your way again right here on Joy Prime. And we are opening for auditions. So in Kumasi and Accra. If you live in Kumasi, please find your way to Kumasi City Mall on the 18th of January between 10 to 5 p.m. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Make sure that you have already sent your pictures to our WhatsApp number. It has to be a close-up shot of yourself and a full-length picture as well. Not just that, you have to record a 1-minute video of yourself and send these to our WhatsApp number as well. You have to be between the ages of 18 to 25, and you also have to be 171 centimeters tall and above. It is all about Africa's Model Scout Season 2. If you live in Accra and you're interested in being part or hopefully being chosen for Season 2 of Africa's Model Scout, make sure that on the 20th of January, you find your way to Kempinski Galleria Hall at 10 a.m. sharp. So between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the auditions would start. So keep it locked on your calendar. 18th of January at Kumasi City Mall, and then 20th of January at Kempinski Galleria Hall.